Mystery is one of the most underestimated tools of influence and power. There's something profoundly compelling about what we don't fully understand. People are naturally drawn to the unknown, intrigued by what lies beneath the surface. When you withhold too much information or keep certain aspects of your life private, you create a sense of allure that draws others toward you. Think about it. Why are we so fascinated by stories with twists, by books we can't put down, or by people who seem to have an air of mystery? It's because they leave gaps that our minds feel compelled to fill. When you don't tell people everything, they begin to wonder. They start to imagine possibilities, and often their imagination will paint a picture far grander than reality. That's the power of mystery. In practical terms, when you don't reveal your every move, you're unpredictable. And unpredictability is a form of control. It keeps others guessing, unable to anticipate your next step. This isn't about deception or playing games, it's about maintaining the upper hand in situations where being too transparent might leave you vulnerable. Mystery also protects you from unnecessary scrutiny. When people don't know what you're up to, they can't form opinions or judgments about your process. They can't criticize what they don't understand. It creates a shield, a buffer, that allows you to work in peace without the noise of external interference. Furthermore, mystery has an incredible way of amplifying respect. People tend to hold in high regard what they can't easily access. When you're too open, you risk diminishing the value of what you're sharing. But when you're selective, when you reveal things strategically and sparingly, you command attention and respect. People begin to see you as someone worth paying attention to, someone whose words and actions carry weight. By embracing the power of mystery, you shift the focus away from justifying yourself to others and instead channel that energy into your work, your growth, and your success. In a world filled with endless noise and constant chatter, it's easy to get caught up in the act of talking about what you're going to do. We've all been there, feeling the rush of excitement as we share our ideas, plans, or goals with others. But here's the truth: talk is cheap. Words, no matter how eloquent or passionate, don't build legacies. Results do. When you focus on results instead of talking, you shift your energy from seeking approval to taking action. It's tempting to announce your goals because it feels validating. You might even think it holds you accountable. But in reality, sharing too much can rob you of the drive to follow through. Talking about your plans can create a false sense of accomplishment, as though explaining them is the same as achieving them. It's not. Every moment spent explaining your vision is a moment taken away from the work required to bring it to life. Results demand time, effort, and discipline, things that can't be replaced by promises or intentions. When you channel your energy into executing instead of explaining, you create tangible outcomes that speak for themselves. Another important aspect of focusing on results is the credibility it builds. When you talk too much about what you're going to do, you risk overpromising and underdelivering. It can leave people skeptical, questioning your ability to follow through. But when you let your results do the talking, you build a reputation rooted in action and achievement. People begin to trust you, not for what you say, but for what you've proven. Focusing on results also silences critics in the most powerful way possible. There will always be those who doubt you or try to diminish your efforts. If you spend your time defending your plans or justifying your choices, you're giving them power over your focus. But when you produce undeniable results, the conversation shifts. The work becomes the proof, and nothing silences doubt like undeniable evidence. Moreover, results inspire others in a way that words never can. Actions have a ripple effect, creating momentum that can't be manufactured through conversation alone. People are moved by what they see, by the real, tangible outcomes that demonstrate what's possible. Results have a way of cutting through the noise, resonating with others on a deeper, more impactful level. By focusing on results, you also cultivate a mindset of discipline and resilience. It's not about seeking recognition or applause along the way, it's about staying true to the process. Results require consistency, the willingness to show up every day and do the work, even when no one is watching. It's about understanding that the journey is yours alone, and the only validation that truly matters is the one you give yourself when the work is done. Your vision is one of the most precious things you possess. It's the seed of your dreams, the blueprint of what you want to create, and the driving force behind your actions. But like a seed in its early stages, it's fragile. It needs to be nurtured, cultivated, and most importantly, protected. Sharing your vision too early or too widely can expose it to unnecessary risks, criticism, doubt, and even the sabotage of others. When you share your vision with the wrong audience, you invite opinions from people who may not understand or support your goals. Not everyone has the capacity to see what you see. They might project their fears, insecurities, or limitations onto your dream, planting seeds of doubt in your mind. Suddenly, you find yourself second-guessing your path, not because you lack clarity, but because someone else couldn't comprehend your vision. Protecting your vision also means shielding it from unnecessary scrutiny. When you reveal your plans too soon, you open the door for others to dissect your ideas before they've had a chance to take shape. Premature feedback can stifle creativity and innovation. It can make you feel like you need to explain, defend, or adjust your plans to meet the expectations of others, expectations that may not align with your ultimate goals. There's also the risk of energy theft. Talking about your vision too much can drain the energy you need to bring it to life. Every conversation about your plans takes time and focus away from the actual work. Worse, it can create a sense of false accomplishment. Sharing your dream can feel like progress, but in reality, it's the quiet, consistent effort behind the scenes that makes the dream a reality. Protecting your vision isn't about secrecy for the sake of secrecy, it's about giving your ideas the space they need to grow. Just as a plant needs the right environment to thrive, your vision needs an environment free from unnecessary interference. This means being intentional about who you share it with and when. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your journey. Another important aspect of protecting your vision is guarding it against comparison. When you share your plans widely, you risk inviting comparisons to others' journeys. This can create unnecessary pressure to measure up or conform to someone else's path. But your vision is unique. It's born from your experiences, your passions, and your purpose. Comparing it to others not only dilutes its authenticity, but also distracts you from the work required to bring it to life. Protecting your vision requires discipline. It's about knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. It's about trusting yourself enough to keep your plans close until they're ready to be revealed. It's about understanding that not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. What matters is that you stay true to your path, guarding your vision as fiercely as you would any treasure worth fighting for. Unpredictability is one of the most powerful advantages you can have. In a world where people are quick to form opinions and strategies based on what they think they know about you, being unpredictable keeps you one step ahead. It's a form of control, a way to ensure that you're operating on your terms, not someone else's expectations or assumptions. When people know exactly what you're going to do, they can anticipate your moves, they can prepare for you, plan around you, and sometimes even block your progress. Predictability gives others a blueprint to your actions, making you vulnerable to interference. But when you're unpredictable, you become an enigma, a force that's difficult to counter or outmaneuver. This unpredictability makes it harder for others to control the narrative or influence your path. Unpredictability is not about being inconsistent or erratic, it's about strategic discretion. It's about understanding the power of withholding information and choosing when and how to reveal your intentions. This strategy allows you to maintain an element of surprise, a key component in staying ahead. The unexpected not only keeps others guessing, but also disrupts any preconceived notions they may have about you. Think about how unpredictability works in nature. Predators survive by being stealthy, by striking when their prey least expects it. Similarly, in life, your greatest moves should be the ones no one sees coming. When you're unpredictable, you control the element of surprise. This alone can shift the dynamics of a situation in your favor, giving you the upper hand in critical moments. Unpredictability also protects your energy and focus. When people don't know what you're working on or planning, they can't offer unsolicited advice or critique. They're left to speculate. And speculation rarely has the power to disrupt your momentum. In this way, unpredictability creates a barrier between you and external distractions, allowing you to move with clarity and precision. Another advantage of unpredictability is its ability to keep people interested and engaged. Predictability breeds complacency. When others feel like they can predict your every move, they stop paying attention. But when you're unpredictable, you keep people on their toes. Your actions become a source of intrigue and fascination, drawing attention and curiosity without you having to say a word. Unpredictability is also a form of self-preservation. It safeguards your plans from being co-opted or sabotaged. When people can't figure out your next step, they can't interfere with it. This is particularly important in competitive environments where revealing too much can give others an edge. By keeping your intentions unclear, you ensure that your moves are yours alone, free from the influence or interference of others. Finally, unpredictability is empowering. It puts you in the driver's seat, allowing you to dictate the pace and direction of your journey. It reminds you that you're not obligated to explain yourself or conform to expectations. It's a reminder that your path is your own, and the less predictable you are, the more control you have over how that path unfolds. Energy is one of the most valuable resources you have. It fuels your creativity, drives your motivation, and powers every step you take toward your goals. But unlike time, which is fixed, energy fluctuates. It can be depleted, misdirected, or even wasted if you're not careful. This is why energy conservation is so crucial, especially when you're working on something meaningful. Every ounce of energy you expend should be intentional, directed, and productive. One of the biggest drains on your energy is the act of explaining yourself. When you feel the need to justify your actions or articulate your plans to others, you're expending energy that could be better spent on executing those plans. Explaining isn't always necessary, and it often doesn't produce tangible results. Instead, it can leave you feeling drained, especially when your audience isn't receptive, supportive, or aligned with your vision. Another significant energy drain is emotional investment in external validation. The more you seek approval or understanding from others, the more you give away your power. This need for validation can pull you in different directions, forcing you to adapt your ideas or second-guess your decisions. Each time you adjust to meet someone else's expectations, you're depleting your reserves that should be used to fuel your dreams. Conserving your energy also means being mindful of your focus. Energy follows attention, and where your attention goes, your energy flows. If you spend too much time worrying about what others think, defending your choices, or engaging in unnecessary conversations, you're diverting energy away from what truly matters. Distractions, no matter how small, can add up over time, leaving you with less capacity to dedicate to your goals. It's also important to consider the toll of negative interactions. Criticism, unsolicited advice, and skepticism can weigh heavily on your mental and emotional energy. Even when you're confident in your vision, constant exposure to negativity can chip away at your resolve. Protecting your energy means creating boundaries, choosing when to engage and when to step back, when to share and when to stay silent. Not every conversation is worth your time, and not every opinion deserves your attention. Conserving energy is about being intentional with your resources. It's about recognizing that your energy is finite and choosing to invest it in ways that yield the highest return. Instead of talking about your plans, use that energy to work on them. Instead of defending your choices, let your results speak for themselves. Instead of seeking external validation, find validation within your own progress and accomplishments. Energy conservation is also a matter of self-awareness. You need to understand what fuels you and what drains you. Are there certain environments, people, or habits that leave you feeling depleted? Are there practices that recharge you and help you stay focused? Taking the time to identify these factors allows you to make better decisions about where and how you spend your energy. The beauty of conserving your energy is that it creates momentum. When you're not constantly distracted or drained, you have the capacity to move forward with clarity and purpose. Small, consistent efforts compound over time, leading to bigger and more impactful results. This momentum becomes self-sustaining, allowing you to achieve more without burning out. Momentum is the secret ingredient behind sustained progress and long-term success. It's the force that keeps you moving forward, even when the terrain gets tough. But here's the thing about momentum: it's most powerful when built quietly, steadily, and without unnecessary noise. Quiet momentum is the foundation of success that grows in the shadows, away from distractions and external pressures. When you build momentum quietly, you give yourself the time and space to experiment, refine, and grow without the weight of public scrutiny. There's no need to announce every step you take or every milestone you reach. Progress made in silence is progress made for its own sake, not for applause, validation, or recognition. This kind of momentum is pure and purposeful, driven by your commitment rather than external expectations. Quiet momentum also protects your journey from interruptions. When you move in silence, you avoid the distractions that come with oversharing. Publicizing your goals too early can invite opinions, criticisms, and advice that may not serve you. Everyone has an opinion, but not all opinions are valuable. By keeping your plans private, you shield yourself from the noise and stay focused on what truly matters: the work. Another benefit of quiet momentum is the freedom it gives you to pivot and adapt. When your progress isn't on display, you have the flexibility to change direction without judgment or scrutiny. You can take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them without the pressure of an audience. This freedom is invaluable because it allows you to stay aligned with your vision, even if the path isn't linear. Quiet momentum also cultivates resilience. When you're not seeking validation at every turn, you learn to rely on yourself for motivation and encouragement. You become your own source of strength, finding satisfaction in the process rather than the praise. This internal drive is what sustains you through challenges and setbacks, ensuring that you don't lose steam when the journey gets difficult. One of the most powerful aspects of quiet momentum is its ability to amplify results. When you work quietly, your achievements often come as a surprise to others. They see the outcome, but they don't see the countless hours of effort that went into it. This element of surprise can be incredibly impactful, as it shifts the focus entirely to what you've accomplished, not how you got there. Building quiet momentum also teaches patience and discipline. Progress doesn't always come quickly or easily, and the temptation to seek immediate gratification can be strong. But when you commit to moving forward quietly, you learn to trust the process. You understand that small, consistent actions add up over time, even if the results aren't immediately visible. This mindset keeps you grounded and focused, allowing you to stay the course even when progress feels slow. Quiet momentum is about consistency. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and trusting that your efforts will pay off. It's about understanding that the most significant transformations often happen in the background, out of sight, where the noise of the world can't interfere. By building momentum quietly, you create a foundation of strength and stability that can withstand any challenge, ensuring that when your success finally becomes visible, it's undeniable and unshakable. In a world where everyone is eager to showcase their lives, their plans, and their achievements, there is immense power in holding back. The strength to move in silence, to focus on results rather than talk, and to protect your vision from the noise of the world is a rare and invaluable skill. It's not about secrecy for its own sake, it's about strategy, discipline, and self-preservation. When you embrace the power of mystery, channel your energy into the right places, and build quiet momentum, you create a force that cannot be ignored. Your results speak louder than words ever could. Your unpredictability keeps others guessing, and your commitment to your journey ensures that you remain in control of your narrative. Remember, the most profound and enduring success comes not from what you say, but from what you do. So move with intention, act with purpose, and let your achievements be the loudest voice in the room.